to you from a little grass shack in the middle of the Pacific.
Live in the place to be.
Well, they're actually in the Bay Area. But they are the premier Pacifica show that shines a spotlight on positive Pacific Island.
Listening to the sound.
Role models coming brown every Thursday night at 6.
East to west, we getting hurt.
Brought to you by Pacifica by Design. It's the iconic Faika podcast with your hosts, Naki and Carl.
Okay, maybe is off doing his own business, but this is the Faika podcast. I'm Naki, and Carl is off today. He's doing his church is having a Easter program, and so he's going. I think he's in the play. I'm not sure. Not sure. But today we have our special guest, my sister. Yes, my sister Titi, who is here pitch hitting for Carl. So if you know me and my off the air life, then you know Titi is like we're everywhere together. Twins. We're twins. So anyway, we're excited to be here. We have an amazing guest today. Besides Titi, we're going to check in. We have Darren Tufono, who is in the studio with us. And I know you've seen him all over social media. He is the entrepreneur for Xotic Juice. So we're excited to have Darren in the studio. A lot of things have been happening this week. So I just wanted to welcome everyone into the podcast. And like I said, Carl's not here. So we're going to do check-ins. We're just going to check in. Titi, if you can just do a light introduction and then tell us how your week went.
Hi, everybody. I'm Titi. My first time.
Yes.
So I'm excited. Thank you, Nak and Carl. Carl, miss you, but you're doing good things for the church. I was born in Samoa, Vailima. I'm married. I have 3 girls.
Yay.
Alex, Tyler, and Kyle.
Go.
Then the light of my life is my grandbabies.
Yes.
Manaya, Nina, and Jackson. I have 3 girls, and Manaya is the only boy we got. So I am so happy and proud of my son and, of course, my 2 babies.
Hey.
But all is good. My week went well. You know, it's good to have the sun. We got way too much rain, but it was needed. So I'm not complaining, but I'm looking forward to the warm weather. My body loves the warm weather better. So all is good. And that I haven't really been doing much, but all is good. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you.
So
welcome to so Darren, we have Darren here who's coming in from far away, and he's checking in he came into the studio today. So Darren, before we're going to go into Xotic Juice in a little bit, we're just checking in with Darren. Darren, how was your week? What's going on? How was the traffic when you came in?
My week has been great. I had the day off. Traffic wasn't that bad. I'm kind of used to driving. I love driving.
Oh, nice.
I drive for a living, so why not get paid for it if you love it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a good week all in all. We what's today? Thursday?
Yes.
Yeah, we almost at the weekend. About to turn up.
You're right. Crazy traffic. Thank you for coming in and driving down. We're so excited to get into all the things that's going on with Xotic Juice and everything that you're doing. Real quick, I've been fucked up from my allergies for the last, 3 months. And I think we were talking about that earlier. My eye has been watering. I went into the doctor's and she gave me eye drops, nasal spray, allergy pills. So if you have allergies, we were talking about allergies earlier, you're all jacked up. So this week, big congratulations to LSU, NCAA women basketball champions. I watched the whole thing go down, and I loved watching. I'm not really a basketball person. Well, I am, and I'm like the Warriors. I'm NBA basketball. And college, I'll watch just the Final Four. But it was good to watch the women's basketball. I watched Saturday. San Diego made the finals. I don't even know who won.
I am so glad. UConn.
UConn. Okay, woo woo, UConn. Who did they play?
San Diego State.
Dang
I know.
it!
At
I know.
least they made it.
I was so excited because I watched San Diego game and they were like down and came back from, who did they play? Atlanta, or I don't know who they played, but it was a good game. But the only reason why I was focused on the LSU women, it was because there's a Pacific Islander girl that plays for LSU. Last tier Poa. That's Last Tier is her name. And so I was like, Last Tier. She's her great grandmother before she was even born. So her great grandmother that passed away before she passed, she had one Last Tier before she passed. So they called her Last Tier. Very nice, very cute. So congratulations to LSU and Iowa. That Caitlin Clark was kicked ass. The whole team for LSU kicked ass. The only thing I was watching was all the discrimination or commotion afterwards, where like Caitlin Clark was like, I mean, I know, but like I watch basketball. I don't play it, but I watch basketball. I watch my kids play basketball. There's a lot of shit talking going on. Like that's like normal.
That's sports.
That's part of the game. Really.
Yep.
That's normal. So I just think that's part of the game. So for everybody, like Caitlin Clark was doing the John Cena, you can't see me or whatever. And nobody said anything. It was just part of talking, right? I was like, okay, whatever. I was just watching the basketball game. And then she was doing that when they played North Carolina, and so she was just playing basketball. And then when they played LSU, and then Angel Reese started doing the same thing that she was doing. She was doing the same thing. And then it was like a big deal after they won. They were calling her, classless. And I was like, what? Well,
commentators always try to start some stuff, because I think the one that said classless was a commentator. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yes.
So the media just stirs it up because it makes news.
What do you think, Darren?
And I was satisfied when that's Shaq's niece.
Is it really?
Yeah, Shaq O'Neal.
I did not know that. I seen a clip of where she went up. He didn't he go to LSU?
Yeah,
he went to LSU. So I did see when he went on the court and she went up to him. I didn't know that was his niece. So that's cool.
And he on Twitter, they always go on a rampage. And he told them, he said to somebody, another commentator, to shut up and don't mess with her. Like,
ooh,
that was satisfying for her.
Yeah. Well, of course he's going to stick up for his niece. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Good for her.
I'm glad she went there because she transferred from a different school.
Yeah, she did transfer.
Yeah, Maryland. She came from Maryland.
From Maryland?
Yeah.
Well, she made a good choice, because they won.
Yeah.
So,
sorry, I just got lost. They had a great game. So big ups to them. LSU did a great job. Angel Reese has been all over social media.
Yeah,
social media.
She has a huge following.
She has a huge following, but she's been getting interviewed just because of, even some people were calling her ghetto and I was like, what? And then she's been on talking about, y'all didn't see me. You know what I mean? Like, you've been saying I've been ghetto and whatever all week and all every time, everywhere. And that's just how she is. I love that she's playing the sport. I love that they're recognizing women's, college basketball.
I have to get it. I do not watch women basketball. I do watch college women, college men, and of course the NBA. Warriors. But with women's, I just hear on the news and watch clips, because I gave up social media for Lent.
Okay,
so
girl.
I get to get on Sunday. So, but yeah, she's really good. She's a great player.
Yeah, she is. And what do you think about so then the winner of the NCAA women's champion, basketball, the winner goes to the White House. So, and most winner, the boys and the girls. And so um the first lady, of course, says that, oh, we should have the Iowa women come because it was such a good game and
She was in attendance, wasn't she, at that championship game?
I believe so. Like, I don't even think that's fair.
No.
I don't even think that's fair. But anyway, we're going to get into everything and why Darren is here. So let me do just a quick introduction. So Darren is a successful Samoan entrepreneur who founded Xotic Juice in 2021. Xotic Juice has rapidly gained popularity and has become a well-known name in the Northern and Southern California areas, owing to its exceptional range services that include signature offerings such as Gangsta Red Pineapple Cup and many other flavors. In addition to his remarkable entrepreneurial pursuit, Darren has also been involved in the trade show and entertainment industry, where he has demonstrated his prowess in handling heavy machinery, managing freight, and labor coordination. With an unrelevant passion for his work, Darren is highly regarded for his exceptional work ethic and unwavering dedication to his craft. He is constantly striving to better himself and his life, both professionally and personally, which is a true testament to his commendable spirit. Welcome, Darren. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I've been watching you on social media just blow up. But I remember when you first started Xotic Juice, and it started to grow and grow and grow. And I've just been watching all the amazing work that you're doing. Tell us a little bit more about yourself first, if I've missed anything, like your family and where you grew up.
You were on point on pretty much everything, but from growing up, I'm a brother of 6.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
2 of them are really my first cousins, but in the poly community, that's how that
your
goes.
first cousins are your siblings.
They're my siblings, and
there you go.
Me being the second oldest out of all my brothers, I felt like there was a certain obligation to be, that older figure for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the most to, pour into myself and pour into them. Keep us on a good track. So that we don't fall off too much of what our mothers have tried to teach us.
Yeah.
And and fast forward into my life now, a lot of things have changed. Really, a lot of things have taken a toll within the last 5 years, and I'm very thankful. I started Xotic Juice in 2021, June 14th.
Wow.
Is when I got my entity from the Secretary of State.
Wow.
And when I got that entity number, I was like, oh yeah, this is legit.
Yeah.
It's because when you start a business, you always want to get your paperwork right.
Right.
And I knew if I was gonna do this, I had to do it right. My mother always tells us that me and my brothers, if you're gonna do something, do it right.
Right.
And I was all in. So when I got that paperwork, I already had a few events lined up to get it popping. And that summer is just, it was just a ripple effect. People started hitting me up. Hey, do this event. Hey, come this. Are you free this weekend? And it just led to a lot of good relationships, a lot of good, profitable events, and it was great exposure to, what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
And the last 2 years since I started it's gonna be 2 years in June. And, like you said, everything has been happening very rapidly.
Yeah.
I move pretty fast, my lifestyle and what I be doing for work and, the way I be traveling, I'm always where I want to be.
Yeah.
But just how fast I move and how fast my business is growing, it all works out.
Yeah.
And it all pans out how it's supposed to be.
And why did you pick juice? Like, why exotic? And how did you come up with the name?
Man,
It's not a G-rated show.
yeah, it's how exotic juice started. It's crazy. I was actually in business with a family member of mine, my godson's father,
Mm-hmm.
and things didn't work out. You know, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But I sent my well wishes to him. I still support him from behind the scenes. I still got love, no love lost.
Yeah.
And he actually introduced me into juicing and all that. Having the all organic thing,
Yes.
all natural. We started doing that with THC and CBD.
Uh-huh.
Infusing the drinks.
Yeah.
Why not have a fresh natural drink?
Yeah.
Get your little high on.
Right.
And that kind of worked out for a minute.
Yeah.
And then we bumped heads, and then we separated.
Uh-huh.
And I took a break. That was all in 2020. I took a break and just went back to doing what I do, my normal life. Went back to my 9 to 5. I'm always on the grind, so it was just, all right, I don't need it. It's all right.
Yeah.
Good luck. Love you. And one of the when I started out of my friend's backyard. Shout out to Poppy Clary.
Uh-huh.
Poppy Clary's kitchen. She started in her backyard. So I kind of asked her, "Hey, what's up? Can I collab with you?
Yeah.
While you selling your food, let me set up my
Juice,
drinks
yeah.
right next to you." And it just took off from there. But when I stopped doing the juicing, I didn't tell her. And I was there almost like 2 to 3 times a week.
Wow.
And when I didn't tell her what was happening, she kept asking me every time I popped up, "When you gonna set up?
Yeah.
Like, why you always coming here and you don't bring your stuff?"
Right.
And I'm like, "Oh, I've been busy with my other job." And she's like, "You're lying." Like, damn.
Tell me what happened.
Right. So I kind of gave in.
Uh-huh.
I went to go visit her at a different time, and she kept asking me and asking me and asking me, and I was like, "Damn, I'm gonna just tell her. Look, I'm not even in business no more with them. I'm not doing no juicing, no none of that. I'm sorry, sis. I'm just here to support you and just kick it."
Nice.
And she was like, "All right, so why don't you start your own?" I'm like, "Damn, I didn't want to hear that. I was just there to kick it, and break bread with her, and then this is how Exotic Juice started. Like, and once she was done cooking and all that, we sat down, everybody in a little circle, and we was getting high, and we was talking about it, and I brought it up. I was like, "All right, shit, you keep asking me." I'm like, "What do you think of exotic juices?" But it was spelled with the E all the way out with the S. And she was like, "Okay, that sounds good. Why don't you take the S off and call it exotic juice?" I was like, "All right, take the S off. All right, that's cool." And I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna take the E off too.
Yeah.
Make it look, make it look fancy, different." And I always wanted to do something different. So I was like, "All right, what do you think without the E and the S? How does that look?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "That's dope."
Yeah.
It stands out.
It does stand out.
And that's how Exotic Juice started. In her backyard, getting high, breaking bread after work. And maybe a month later, I asked my auntie, how do I get my business license going and off of the other business license that I started? And she broke it down to me. I went step by step, and fast forward to June 14th, 2021, I got everything in line and just took off from there. So that's how Exotic Juice started. That was my friend's backyard.
I love it.
I know just how it came about,
Right.
because you weren't doing it anymore. Then that came out. So I think that's awesome, especially the process that you went through.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everything happens, like everything that you went through before it started,
Right.
there was a reason for you to
Exactly.
Yeah,
start
definitely.
again and start on your own. Who created your logo?
I did.
Nice.
I
I love it.
I put my hands on everything.
Nice.
And I don't let too many people, give too much of, their opinion into what I got going on. I mean, respectfully,
Yes.
but I want my hands on everything that I do, when
Right.
it comes to my business.
It's your
And
creation.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's my baby.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I'm a perfectionist at the same time. So one little thing, if I give an assignment to somebody to do for me
And if they
and I
mess
don't
it
like
up.
it, it's like, nah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Let's try it another way. And, if I just do it myself, do all the hard work first and make it easy for somebody later when they come in and try to help me, then I can step back a little bit.
Yeah.
But
you're teaching them how to do it the way you want it to do
yeah,
it. Yeah. That's awesome.
So, and another thing, the reason why I stuck with it, juicing and all that, is because, and if I wasn't so into working out and the fitness life,
Do you think a lot of that helped?
it played a part.
Played a part.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
healthy.
Yeah, the healthy aspect, all that. And it was just a punchline. While I work out, I'm still juicing and this and that and keeping myself healthy. It's not just looking good on the outside, but how you feel on the inside.
Right.
And yeah, it just took off from there. That's what kept me going.
I love it. And do you have a team of people helping you, or is it just you and one other person? Like,
See, when I started my business, I always have a plan when I start something. My mom always taught me that, you better have a backup plan, or,
right.
Know what you're doing. And from the get, when I started my business, even thinking about it, the first thing was I want my family to work with me.
Yeah.
I don't want outsiders.
Yeah.
This is strictly for my family. Like, I'm doing this for my little cousins, my brothers, and I'm not going through no what's that called before you job applications.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm not doing none of that. Like, all my loved ones is gonna
work.
gonna reap what I sow. So
Oh,
yeah,
I love that.
That's awesome.
Do you think, and I know the answer to this, but do you think that, well, where did you get the entrepreneurship? Like, did you see that growing up? Is there someone that inspired you to start a business and to the hard work that you're doing? Where do you think you've seen that, or who in your life has been the example that, because you're a hard worker, now you've got your own business, like who's inspired you to do this?
There's only one person really. That's my mother. She grew up a single mother.
Yes.
With, raising her boys, and we put her through a lot.
Yeah.
So what I mean, children always put their mothers through a lot, but
yes, they do.
We weren't, goody kids growing up. My mom went through the wire with us, and growing up, seeing her manage all the things that she has done in her life.
Yes.
Even going from a single mother, and I see my mom break her back.
Right.
Literally, she broke her back, and she literally broke her ankle. And like, just a lot of things, that phases in my mother's life. It was, I could see that.
Yeah.
And I understood what she was going through at a very young age.
Yeah.
Because I seen pain.
Yeah.
I've seen frustration. I've seen sorrow. I've seen all these things that my mom was going through.
Yeah.
And that was my pillar. That was my way. That was my way of life.
Yeah.
Sorry, getting a little emotional.
I know. I'm crying too, because I know your mother, and I know the fight that, okay, I'm crying. I know the work. I've watched her, I haven't, and she's a businesswoman. She's her own entrepreneur. I've watched her struggle to get to where she is.
Mhm.
I've watched the work that she's doing. She busts her ass.
Yeah, she
and
does.
but she's got the respect of the whole damn Union Hall,
Yeah.
or you know what I mean? She's a highly respected woman in the community because of who she is.
Yeah.
And I love her heart. You know, I've known your family forever, so it's kind of, if you don't understand the hard work that she's done, and to bring you guys up as a single mother is a hard job. It's a hard job.
Yeah.
And I got stories I can't share right now. She'll yell at me, but she's a fighter. She's a fighter, so I can see
Yeah.
where you get that from, and
Mhm.
I see that you're following in your mother's footsteps. So
With her
I'm-
struggle.
with
Look
yes,
how, what you're doing now. So
right.
that's just a positive thing that came from her struggle.
Yeah. So yay.
Yeah, she's always been there for me and my brothers, through thick and thin. And she's one of I got count with one hand a lot of people, the people that have helped me,
Mhm.
with my business and all. But she's been my number one supporter from the get.
Yeah.
My mom's very emotionalist sometimes.
Yeah.
But I know how to read her love.
Yeah.
Me and my brothers know how to read her love. So
Yes.
her tough love is her real love for us.
Yeah.
And, she's been one of the backbones of my business as well.
Yeah.
And I don't go to nobody but her when I have questions, and especially when I got to deal with paperwork and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And my mother has always been there for me. And everybody got their their role models and all this and that, but where my mom's not a person that plays a role. Like she does what she does, and she's
Yeah.
good at it, and
Yeah.
it comes first nature
Right.
to her.
Yeah. She's been a badass her whole life.
Yeah.
Like, she's been a badass.
Yeah.
She gets that from her mama.
Yeah.
So Matalina, your mama is big shout out to her for raising you guys, and look where you are. You're an entrepreneur. You have your own business. Tell us about the first time you set up at a festival, or
At an event?
yes, an event.
Man, when I first set up for my first big festival,
Mm-hmm.
I was so excited.
Yeah.
I was head over my heels. I couldn't sleep. I rarely sleep because I work a lot. I'm always moving
Yeah.
around and this and that. But that my first festival was it was in Pasadena. It was a food festival that we did, and I brought all my family with me. My mom came, my
Nice.
brother came, and his family. My god sister came, and an auntie of mine came, and we went down there. We was deep, and when the festival started, I wasn't getting no action. Like, it was nobody was coming to my booth. It was crazy.
Uh-huh.
It was kind of nerve wracking. I was going through all these emotions at
Yeah.
the same time. I'm like, damn, what am I not doing right, or what am I not doing enough? Why aren't these people coming to my booth, to get what I have to offer?
Mm-hmm.
I go outside and I, do a walk around, and I'm panning, I'm visualizing what I could do different by looking at other booths around me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I need a bigger sign, maybe be more specific with one thing, drag them into that. And that first festival was really hard.
And you learn as you go,
Yeah,
right?
Yep. I learned as I went. My family was there to encourage me, and I did my best. I gave it my all, and I took my notes, and it just went from there.
Yeah.
And just went from festival to festival, and just made little improvements as I went. I must have, everybody comes. A lot of vendors come with one, maybe one or two different banners, I must have that year. It was 2021. That year, I must have changed my banner maybe like 17 times. Like the company that I was buying my banner for, I made them a lot of money. And so I made little tweaks as I went, and then I started seeing, the residual was getting bigger.
Yes.
And going from a big loss from my first one to I did 10 festivals that year. To on my 10th festival, the profit was just bigger than I thought it was.
Crazy.
Because when I went through the first festival and took that loss, changed my mind. Like it just a lot of things were different. Like the numbers,
right?
I was thinking about changing the numbers and all that. I'm like, maybe this is too much. Maybe I should charge less than this, or maybe just picking when to charge certain things at a certain time, different festivals, and all these factors play a part. And when I took that first loss, and I started going through the motions, the second festival, the fifth festival, the seventh festival. Now it's I'm used to this.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell me nothing now. I got this. I got this shit down. So
you adjust to your audience, and you figure it out.
I know how to adjust to the audience. I know how to adjust to the weather.
Yeah.
What to sell, what not to sell. Even things coming in, like changing the menu.
What's in your juice?
What kind of fruit?
Just fruit.
Just fruit.
Fruits and veggies, or just fruit?
Fruits and veggies, yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I have one drink that's just vegetables, and then the rest of the other 4 drinks, the 3 drinks are made out of all fruit.
All fruit. Yeah. And what does it mean, organic pressed juices? What does that mean?
Pressed juice. So that goes into how the produce is grown.
Oh.
So there's a certain way that the fruits are grown in the soil. So if the soil is grown in I forgot how to say it, like a pesticide.
Oh yeah.
So, no pesticides.
No
correct?
pesticides.
Yeah. So it'll tell you if it's grown in a pesticide soil or if it's not, and that's basically the difference.
So it's better for it not to be, then that's organic.
Yeah, it's always better not to be grown in pesticides.
Especially during these last couple of years, everything's organic.
Right.
Milk, everything.
Yeah.
Which is better for you.
But you got to be careful though, because a lot of things say they're organic, but it really isn't. Like, because the FDA they tamper with everything.
That's true.
And they make a lot of things seem like it's healthy for you, but it's really not.
Right.
There's a lot of things on the back of, the box or the back of the bag, your bottle, that tells you the ingredients. And if you look at it, even if it says organic on it, there's a lot of things
labels,
that are on there that doesn't. No, this ain't organic.
Yeah,
you tripping.
So really read the labels.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Don't trust everything you see that says organic. You got to really pay attention.
Do you have a particular fruit or drink that's really popular?
Yeah, I do. It's called. Actually, it's 2 of them. The Mamba Mango.
Mamba Mango
has mango, banana, pineapple, and apple.
Ooh, that sounds good.
The second one is called the Gangsta Red. I named that after my late uncle, Gangsta Red. And I just changed the I to the E, and I was like, oh yeah, this gonna stick.
And what's in that?
The Gangsta Red has strawberries, bananas, lime, pineapple, and apple.
Ooh, that would go good with some rum.
Kind of like it kind of tastes like what's that called? The candy strawberry Starburst.
Starburst.
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta try that.
Yeah.
What is your favorite drink? Do you have a favorite?
My favorite is the Samoan Spice.
Oh.
It has orange, pineapple, ginger, and lime.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I like ginger too.
It's good for you. It's healthy.
And I'm not being biased because of the name. It's really good for your gut.
Yes, your gut.
Cleans your system and, gives you that energy. Every time I get a customer that comes to the booth, like, fill me up. I need some energy. Like, I got you. Give them the Samoan Spice.
Samoan Spice. And how are you coming up with your names? Like Gangsta Red is named after Gangsta Red.
Just being really innovative with it. Again, like I'm always finding a way to be different, and doing things out of the ordinary. I'm I'm very unusual, so I don't do the usual thing. So I always try to figure out how to make something stick and make somebody go, ooh,
I
I want that, or oh, that's that's tight.
Yeah.
And the Mamba Mango came up
that sounds good.
after Kobe died. In his plane crash.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out, how to change the name and, make it stick. And I was with my homegirl, Poppy Clary.
Yeah.
And we was coming up with that one. And yeah, when Kobe had his accident, I forgot what year he passed. But shortly after, I came up with Kobe, my favorite, the Mamba.
Yeah.
So I came up with the Mamba Mango.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the Gangsta Red, I just said it. I named it after my uncle, Gangsta Red. And I just tweaked the name to call it Gangsta Red.
That's nice.
Yeah. And then the Samoan Spice, just represents
Samoa,
me and my culture.
You. Yes.
Everything behind me, that's within me, the Samoan Spice. There's I wanted something on my menu too. I wanted my menu to be different, like not just when you see my name, Xotic Juice. I didn't want it to just be when Polynesians pass by, like, ooh, that's a
PI,
yeah. So I wanted to be, like a Palangi passing by, like, oh, that looks good. Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
That also goes back to my mom giving me and my brothers our names.
I know you're all.
Well, yeah, we don't have no Samoan names.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Samoan Spice goes back to representing me and my culture, my skin.
Yeah.
And then the green gelato, that's the last one. The green gelato is I took the rip off of a weed strain.
Okay.
Gelatos is a name of a weed strain, so I just like, oh, this makes sense. I'm sorry, this is a green juice, so I'm gonna just tap that in with the green gelato, and that's what I named it.
Do you bring all the produce there, like if it's in Vegas, or
yes?
Do you look for local produce down in those areas?
Yeah,
and just ship it in.
I haven't done an event in Vegas yet.
Oh,
it's coming up next month.
The Holo Holo. Is it the Holo Holo? Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out Holo Holo.
Yes. We're going to talk about that in a minute. I just wanted to shout out some people that are tuned in. Big Homie says tuned in from San Francisco. Surya is with the big Chuhu.
Hey.
Michael Tan with his hands up. Rachel Jordan. Darren, so proud of you.
What's up, family?
And she said small pop-ups to food festivals all the way to big stage rolling loud. This man's hustle and grind is admirable. And then Eri, who is Levasa Apparel, big waves, always got to get the fam involved. Licia Ofa tuning in. Vilisi Irina Korovatu. Little cousin gonna reap what you sow. Joe DeVoe is tuned in.
It's 100.
And then the Real Pop, is that your and All Hearts. And then Jasmine Fiali. So there's a lot of people tuned in, shouting you out.
Love y'all. Thank you.
Tell us about your friend Poppy
Clary?
Yes. Is there a business that they do?
Yeah,
you want to shout that out?
Yeah, shout out to Poppy Clary's Kitchen again. She has her storefront in Concord.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if y'all like the spicy chicken sandwiches, she got the best birria in the Bay.
And what is the store called?
Poppy Clary's Kitchen.
Poppy Clary's Kitchen.
Yeah.
We gotta go there.
Okay.
Because we like to eat. We gotta go there.
Yeah, y'all gonna love it, I promise.
So Holo Holo as a festival is happening in Las Vegas with a bunch of. Oh, tell us about that. You're going to be there when?
May 6th, May 6th and 7th. It's a Saturday and Sunday.
And it's a 2-day festival.
2-day festival, yes.
Because they're having a festival here, which we'll be talking about in a minute. Hula Ho Festival in Sacramento. Also, hopefully we'll see you there so we can try all the juices.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But if you're in Vegas, go check out Xotic Juice. Is there any other festivals you'll be coming? Like, you're everywhere, and I think that's why your juices are blowing up. Is that people are starting to see you everywhere and recognize the name Xotic Juice. What festival are you going to? Is it Holo Holo is the next one in May?
Yeah, Holo Holo is the next one in May. That's another big one. I don't know if I should share it now.
Share it. Say it.
Because, I always make it a big thing when it comes,
Yeah.
when I expose my festival. But the next festival I'm finna be at after Rolling Loud is, damn, I forgot the name of it.
Oh, damn you.
Nah. The next festival I'm finna be at is Lovers and Friends.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna be at Lovers and Friends, y'all.
When is
May
that one?
6th.
Oh, May
2023.
Oh, that's the two festivals you were. So how are you going to do that? You have two festivals that you're going to be at, and tell us how you're going to hit both.
Man, ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
I just don't think about it really.
You just say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm when it comes to these festivals, I'm a yes man.
Yeah.
I don't say no to nothing. Like even if I know that, and I talk to my mother about this. Like, what do you do when you feel like you have to say no, but you can't say no? And I deal with it.
Yeah.
I kind of think about the consequences that I might go through, but it's nothing new really. It's just I might take a loss, but I've done it already. I went through that.
Yeah.
So I know
Where
to
is
deal with
it?
It's gonna be in Vegas.
Oh, so they're both in Vegas.
So it's gonna be
nice.
both in Vegas the same weekend as Holo Holo. I'll have a team working at Holo Holo, and I have a team at Lovers and Friends.
Nice. Speaking of festivals, Rolling Loud, you were the first. Like, it was like huge in the PI community because you were the first PI vendor. How was that experience?
That whole week was a movie, really.
Yeah.
It was surreal. Seeing, there's a lot of polys out there,
right?
Working security, and to me that like gets me going.
Yeah,
like that gets me amped up. Like this seeing my people out here, man, this is dope.
Yeah,
we don't see them enough out in the open like that.
Yeah,
in big events, or just in general.
Yeah.
And besides it being sports. So for me, when I saw that, I was like, I was meant to be here.
Right.
This wasn't just something that I just prayed for, but it was divine timing.
Yeah.
God didn't just say you're gonna be here, but you are meant to be here.
Right.
And all the work that came and all the support that came to me prior to that, it was like building, a house brick by brick.
Yeah.
And if I step back to 2021, Rolling Loud in New York, we went in October. Me and my brother, we worked the Rolling Loud.
Oh wow!
But we weren't there for the booth for Xotic Juice.
Uh-huh.
We were logistics, working hands on, setting up the Rolling Loud, the stages.
Oh wow!
Working with the equipment, offloading and loading the trucks, driving the heavy machinery.
Right.
And so when the festival started, there was a USO part of security. He's from Utah. Shout out all the USOs, working security from Utah. I forget your names, but that's love. I love y'all. He was like, "Hey, you want to go on the stage?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's go."
Yeah.
So he brought me, my brother, and my sister-in-law. We went on the stage. We was walking. I'm like this with my phone, videoing it, and all I hear is Xotic Juice.
Wow.
I tweaked. I'm
like, that's so awesome.
And I glanced at the stage where the DJ was, and I see the homie from LA, Eli. Shout out Eli. And then behind it was the homie Mike Fono T.
Oh wow.
So Mike is a big reason why I ended up in Rolling Loud for Xotic Juice. So Mike was the one that shouted it out, and I was like, "Oh damn!" I'm thinking, like, when I heard it, I'm like,
Yeah.
Who is that? Nobody knows about Xotic Juice, especially out here in New York. They didn't know about it yet,
Yeah.
and I seen them. I was like, "Wow, this is crazy." I seen these guys are like, family to me now, and to see them there, it's like, this is powerful.
Yeah.
Like, what's better than one poly, in the room is two, and there was a bunch of us on the stage. Like, we was deep, and to see my kind, see people that look like me,
Yes,
around me in such a big venue, that was inspiring. And so, Mike, fast forward into 2022. Well, when I saw him on the stage, he kept, speaking life into me, and was like, "Gotta get you out here. We're gonna get you out
Right.
here." It was like,
I love that.
I'm soaking it in. I'm like,
Mhm.
as he's telling me this, I'm like praying in my mind, like, yes, I received that, brother.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're gonna make this happen. And so fast forward to 2022, in December, I'm keeping in touch with Mike, always breaking my love off to him, giving him his flowers. And Mike shoots me a text, or a phone call, I forget. And he says, "Keep an eye out for your email. Rolling Loud's gonna hit you."
Ooh,
nice.
And I was like,
oh my god,
"Let's go! Like, it's go time." I was getting ready for that, and
Yeah.
I was going through a hard time in December when he texted me that. I'm like, "Yeah, this is the level up right here."
Yeah.
There's a saying where right before your level up, you're gonna go through a lot of shit.
Yes.
And
yes, you are.
but that's just a test. That's just to test where your faith is at, and
Amen.
and where your grit is at. Are you built to keep going when it gets tough, or are you gonna fold
Yes.
when it comes time, and you in the mix? And so the whole month of January, I was prepping, buying new things, and
Yeah.
Mike was telling his homies, and they was hitting me up, hitting up my cousin, D-Boy, out in LA, D-Boy 223rd. Shout out my brother. He's coming up in the music industry as well.
Nice.
And they were just really big behind me.
Yeah.
Down in LA, out of Carson, and having their support, and then me being in the Bay, being from the Bay, it's like, damn, this is bigger than I always knew it was gonna be bigger than me at some point.
Yes.
But I just didn't expect, the type of love. I didn't know what kind of love it was gonna come my way.
Yeah.
And it felt unconditional. It felt like I was giving the love. I was getting the love back that I give.
Yeah.
And when it came down to me actually, when I signed the contract, that's when I put it out to the public.
So do they pick their vendors?
Yeah, they have
themselves, because some festivals you have to apply.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That also goes to the saying, it's not about what you know, who you know. It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
If I didn't have Mike, there would be no Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
There would be no me, Xotic Juice, inside Rolling Loud. Mike he went above and beyond, without me even asking him.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people I went to during my year
coming up,
within my 2 years, I went to them for help. I went to them, asking questions. I went to them about, this and that, and how can we grow, together? Because my intentions are very pure.
Right.
I don't go to anybody, try to rip them off.
Right.
Or try to get clout off of them. I'm not for that. Like,
just trying to learn
Yeah.
and move forward.
Mike came to me and he did that off the rip,
Yeah.
like just out of love. Like,
Yeah.
that just shows in the purity of when somebody's really trying to help you and is invested in
But
helping
your
others.
hard work, watching you, like just watching you from the beginning to now, the hard work that, like, people see the genuine love and the hard work that you put into it. So I'm sure that's what he's seen was the hard work that you're doing. He believes in your product and believes in your hard work. So that too, comes into play of him stepping up for you.
Yeah.
God's putting people in your life.
That's right.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I've been prepared for it.
Yeah.
I've been prepared. I was prepared for people not to be supportive. So people coming in and out of my life right now.
Yeah.
I mean, the people that are coming into my life, like I'm very accepting of it.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to receive it. Like,
Yes.
come on, let's get it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And the love is real. I love receiving love, and giving it back.
Yeah.
And when it came down to exposing Xotic Juice that we were in Rolling Loud, that's when everything fell in place. The way I thought it would, and bigger, because not only did he hit me up and tell me that, hey, you win.
Yeah.
But when I signed the contract, it was legit. And then I put it out there on social media, made this little special clip of me starting from the beginning until now. And then Mike hit up, shout out Island Mogul. Mike tapped in with Island Mogul that I was gonna be the first Polynesian vendor in Rolling Loud.
And we love Island Mogul.
Yeah. Shout out to family out there.
Yeah.
Love y'all. And when they did that right there, man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I shed a tears.
Yeah.
Not out of happiness.
Yeah.
Out of pain. Like out of pain and sorrow. The things that I went through to get to this point.
To get right.
I went again, I went through every emotion when it came to my business. I went through every up and down to the neck.
Yeah.
By myself.
Right.
I didn't want nobody to see what I was going through behind closed doors, because I didn't want them to take on that burden. Like, I knew how to deal with it, so I'm gonna deal with it. And when Island Mogul put me on the map, it opened up the door even wider.
Right.
After what Mike did.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing. All the love. People were hitting me from New Zealand, from Australia, Hawaii. I had my folks tapped in from New York, from Florida, all down south, SoCal, Utah, Seattle. I had randomly somebody tapped in, was showing love from Alaska. I'm like, damn, this is tight.
I know.
It's like all these people, coming to show love, and it just took one to 2 to 3 people, to make it known that hey, these guys are to believe in me, that these guys are doing it. Like, go stand behind them, and that's exactly what they did, and that I'm forever grateful.
Yes,
and it just shows that all the hard work that I put in is paying off up until that point. Like, there's still a lot of hard work to be done.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for it, so.
But you've had your hands in your business from the root. You
Yes.
have say in everything you do. So it's yours.
Yeah.
So that's amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Keep praying for you.
Thank
You're
you.
going to do big things.
I receive it. Thank you. I receive it.
Yes, we're excited for you. We're so proud of you. I'm like bawling over here because I'm so proud. And, you're working hard for what you want. You believe it. We believe, and people are starting to see the work that you're doing. Is there someone, well, we always ask people, who do you think should be sitting in your chair next? Who should we interview that you feel deserves, not deserves, but deserves their flowers, or that we should be interviewing? Who is next? And we have Surya shouting you out. A lot of people online are shouting you out, but
Um,
who do you think should be on the show that has helped has helped you besides who you've been shouting out? Who do you think we should reach out to?
there's a lot of people, really.
Josephine is on. Go Darren. Josephine, happy
Appreciate y'all.
birthday.
Man.
I try to get your mama, but she ain't coming nowhere near no television, no TV, no YouTube.
Yeah,
she ain't gonna do it.
That's gonna be a hard one. There's a lot of people I can name. My brother,
Yes,
James,
J Ski
Xotic,
Love
on IG. He's man, that dude. He buys cars, old school.
We've been watching him blow up too.
He flips them. Puts a lot of. He's invested into it, and he makes them things look nice.
Yes, and then raffles them off.
Right. Into the public, and it's legit. Y'all don't be
Xotic, go follow him.
Yeah.
Go follow him.
No funny business, y'all. It's all legit.
It's all legit.
Maybe shout out D-Boy, my brother D-Boy 223rd from LA, from Barshin. My bad. We got into it about that one time. You could get him up in here.
Nice.
Maybe shout out Uso Lai.
Hi guy Lai.
Yeah, hi guy Lai. Get him up in here.
He too shy. No.
Hey, at some point, brother, you gotta break that barrier, man.
Yes, hi guy Lai. Now, Uso Tank for sure. James.
Yeah.
I call him J Ski Love. He was like the first baby when he was first born. He was like the first 6B baby. He was one of the first 6B babies.
Yeah.
So what are you looking forward to for Xotic Juice? What is the next, I know for sure the PI community got your back, for sure. Yeah. Are you looking to grow outside of touch everybody? You know what I mean? Not only be at PI festivals, but be somewhere where you what is your goal?
Well, I'm definitely in the mix in all ethnicities when it comes to different cultures.
Right.
I'm tapped in with with pretty much all skin colors, when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And I love my Polynesian community. Thank you for your support.
Yes.
Y'all been supportive since I went public with Rolling Loud, and where I wanted to be is that's kind of vague to me when I answer that question, because there's Xotic Juice can go in so many different directions.
Yes.
And I've took the direction where nobody could have imagined.
You're in New York.
Yeah, I've done things that are unimaginable to others, but are very, faithfully possible to me. And I just want everything that God got for me, really. I'm looking forward to getting a juice truck. Hopefully, so I can be,
that's a great idea.
Have the juice on wheels, and in the next maybe 2 years, have my first brick and mortar. I'm still deciding on what city I would want it in, but the goal is to have a brick and mortar within the next 2 years.
I love it. And, you just spoke it into the universe. It's gonna happen.
Yeah. And another thing as well is, I want to be able to provide those jobs to not only just my family, but when it gets bigger, I want to provide jobs to those who are coming out of incarceration.
Oh yes.
Those who have fallen out of school, don't have their diploma. Help them
find jobs.
Yeah, because it's hard to find jobs.
I'm invested into what I've been through in my life and what I've seen in my life coming out. The hood, and seeing all my cousins come out the hood, and the lifestyles that they've lived in, where it's gotten them. I'm very invested back into what we've been doing and changing that direction.
Nice.
I want to be not just the first one to get this legal money, but I want to be the one where my cousins can come to me and ask me, "What's up, bro? What's up with a job?" Like
Yes.
I want to be able to say, "I got you."
Right.
Like give them a start time, like
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like we kind of do that with my union work, but why not do it myself?
Yes.
If I can help them in any kind of way, it's just anybody, anybody that is really invested, to doing better in their life.
Right.
I want to be able to give back and be that stepping stone here, brother. Like I'm gonna wash your feet for you. Let's start fresh. Let's get it popping. Like I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you a route, and if you want to take it, you can take it. If you don't, then God bless you. Like
Yeah.
I want to be a different lane for somebody to go and walk.
Yeah.
And still be able to be themselves. Still be able to grow and feel comfortable in their shoes. Because there's a lot of business out there, and people are really cruel. Like they really want you to change and do slave work, but come on, we're human. We're not machines. But that's what I'm invested in when it comes to my business. Paying it forward. And I know the funds are gonna come, because I'm when I say invested, when I started my business, everything happened off of my own money. Working my other job, and I took some personal loans, but no loan from no bank. Like this was a type of all money in thing. And and why not keep it in the circle, so I worked hard for everything, and I invested that money back into what I was doing, and I want to be able to show that and express that to people that I'm invested in as well, giving back. You can work hard for what you want. You can use your own money to do, get to buy the things that you need, and then on top of that, all takes discipline. If you discipline yourself and you work hard, there ain't nothing nobody can stop you but you. Like you stick to your business, you handle your business, and you can't lose. You're gonna win every time. And the wins come in different, it looks different. It comes in different phases. It comes in different, doesn't come every time you expect it. But it comes.
Gotta be patient.
Yes,
You gotta
exactly.
be patient.
Discipline yourself, work hard, be patient, and never give up.
You have an awesome mindset.
Thank you. Thank you. I
The
appreciate
way, how you see your future.
Yeah.
And helping others. That's awesome, especially nowadays.
It's just my experience, really.
Right.
The things that I've seen, again, like I understood things at a very young age. I've seen I've been exposed to, pain, really. I've been exposed to pain at a young age, and I've seen and understood that. And growing up, that's kind of the only thing that we were naturally attached to. And I'm just now finding a way how to shake it off and deal with it.
I love it. I love it. Why is Saria yelling out bonitas otai? What is that? Is that a new drink?
My bad.
Yeah.
Another backbone to my business, in giving back. Shout out to my sister-in-law, Emma, and Ponitas Otai. The name Ponita is my sister-in-law's late sister. She passed away, and she named her Otai after her sister. And me, and being who I am and everything that I just said, I'm using my business to expose my sister's, what her family has started, Ponitas Otai.
Oh, okay.
And that's my way of giving back to her. The best Otai ever.
Okay, I gotta get some. I gotta get some.
You could, I mean, not into competitions, but I'm telling you.
I'm just saying.
You put other people's Otai against my sister, and there's no comparison.
Okay, we gotta try that. We gotta try that.
But yeah, Ponitas Otai is something special. You know, something that I'm really well invested in. And, you know, I want people to get used to that name as well as Exotic Juice, because that's something special to her. So, you know, what's special to my people is special to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, the Otai has been a big thing in, you know, in our culture, you know, to the Tongan community. And I want that to be known.
Yes.
Like
we gotta try that.
That's something special to me. So it's special to her, so it's special to me.
Awesome.
And
well,
yeah.
I'm looking forward to trying that. We're gonna go to our community announcements real quick, and then we'll come back and we'll close up. We'll close up the show with Darren. So let's go into our community announcements, and then we'll come back and close up with you.
For sure.
But we're so grateful to have you here, and
Thank you.
I'm loving the inspiration that you're giving us, and
first podcast, y'all.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the last. It's not gonna be the last for sure.
Yeah.
So you wanna start off, sister? Or I'm just like so lost.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Okay. All My Usos Blood Drive.
Yes.
Is this Saturday, April 8th from 9 to 2 p.m. at 2055 Sunnydale Ave in the city, San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Please schedule an appointment with Christine Mawia at Christine at allmyusos.org. Also, All My Usos Family Day is happening August the 19th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Gilman Park in San Francisco. It's all free family event, free resources, haircuts, entertainment, STEM activities, jumpers, food, school supplies, and so much more. Contact Christine with any questions if you want to table at Christine at allmyusos.org.
Awesome. The Ukulele Festival is happening Sunday, April 30th, 2023 at James Logan High School Center for the Performing Arts in Union City, California. It is from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. $10 per person, 13 years and older. For more details, check out their Instagram page, NorCal Ukulele Festival.
The 10th Annual Pacific Islander Violence Prevention Conference by Peninsula Conflict Resolution Center is happening June 7th through the 9th, building a legacy of healing. Meaningful approaches in healing to improve peace now and tomorrow. For tabling or marketing, contact Britt Afu at BAFU at
PCRCweb.org. Thank
you.
you. Rhythmic Catalyst presents Will Gittin and Annalay Brown and David Thomas on April 28th. Doors open at 7 p.m. at Malavali Hall at India Community Center, 524 Kacha Street, Milpitas. General admission is $30 and $60 for VIP. Get your tickets at rhythmiccatalyst.com. Also May 4th, catch Fee with the artist Fia at the same location, rhythmiccatalyst.com.
Holo Holo Music Festival is happening in September 9th and the 10th. Hope to see you guys there at Old Sacramento Waterfront. It's an all-ages event, so bring the whole family. Or September 10th, Sunday, the day you'll see us there.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have Common Kings, Steel Pulse, Maui, 3+, Koauka, Ellie Mack, and Vallejo's own CSRB. Saturday, they will have Kolohe Kai, J-Bug, Fiji, Rebel Soldiers, Mike Love, Kaikene, Scanlon, and Chris Boomer. Special guest is Western Conference. Get your tickets at holoholocal.com.
Yay. Journey to Empowerment is happening tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. at Samoan Solutions Community Space Le Maota. They will jumpstart the month of April with Heal and Paint. Heal and Paint is a program designed to create space for the Pacific Islander community to engage in creative arts, connect to culture, and embrace healing. J2E happens on every first Friday of every month. Safe space to share and fellowship. Follow Essence of Mana for more details.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you.
Tala for everyone. This is Auntie Lena speaking, so please listen up. There's a disease out there that's killing our people. It's called hepatitis B. 1 out of 12 immigrant Pacific Islanders are infected with hepatitis B in the U.S., and it makes you 100 times more likely to get liver cancer. 2/3 of those infected don't know it because there are often no symptoms until it's too late. Ask your doctor for a Hep B test today or call us at 510-674-5843 or visit us at sfhepbfree.org. Find us on Facebook and leave a message. A 5-minute test can save your life, so just do it. This message brought to you by SF Hep B Free.
Okay, Lena with her happy free voice commercial thingy. I have every week we do a Pacifica Proud, which is someone that we shout out that's been doing a great job in the community. And this week, my Pacifica Proud is Nani Wilson. She's been in the trenches for decades, dedicating her time and love to the community and to our Pacifica people. She leads programs like Journey to Empowerment, which we just spoke of, Essence of Mana, a program that aims to increase awareness of mental health issues, reduce stigma, and create access to care and services among the Pacific Islander population. Her work speaks for itself. She is a great role model for our community. We appreciate and love her, and also congratulations on her nominee at the Polynesian Heritage Awards for the Koa Ambassador Award. So big shout out to Nani Wilson. Also, Darren, you are a Polynesian Heritage nominee for Business of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God. Is that crazy or what?
Yeah.
Like this year has been crazy amazing for you.
Yeah, a lot of things coming out of nowhere. I was shook when I saw that. I was like, oh, damn. What is this? I was like, and then I seen them like, damn, this is humbling.
It's like crazy amazing. This has been a great year for you. We're so grateful to have you on. Any last shout out before we close up here?
Shout out. I already said everybody already.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Mike. Shout out Ale Mogul. Shout out my mom. All my brothers out there incarcerated. D-Boy, Tank, Craig. Let's find out that's family right there. Craig.
Yes.
Shout out all y'all on your team. Keep going. Keep inspiring everybody. Whatever you're doing in your life, don't let nobody change your mind. Stick to your grit. And don't ever give up on what you're doing. Just every day you got to put it in. You sow what you sow into your you water what you about to sow into others.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite quotes, that goes behind my business is that you never eat the fruit. I forgot how it goes. Sorry, first podcast. I've been blanking out.
No, you're good. You're good. We're so grateful. We're so grateful for you.
Thank you.
An amazing year and many, many more years to come. We want everyone to check out Xotic Juice. We want you to follow him on social media and check him out at you're going to see him at all the festivals. If you're in Las Vegas, Holo, and Love and
Lovers and Friends.
Lovers and Friends.
Yeah. Lovers and Friends.
Yes. Check out Xotic Juice. Congratulations on all the success that you deserve and that all the success that is headed your way.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for coming down to our studio. Everyone, oh my God, if you don't know anything about Darren, you're living under a rock. Go check out Xotic Juice. Get your Xotic Juice when you see him at all the festivals. Look for his truck that may be coming out soon.
Yeah,
hopefully like all amazing things are coming out. Please check out Xotic Juice. Thank you for coming in. Titi, sister, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us.
Thank you for having me.
I love it. Thank you so much to everyone that tuned in. The whole Tufono gang is on. Steph, I have Steph on, and Surya and Rachel and just everyone.
I got the quote.
What is your quote?
The day you plant your seed is not the same day you eat your fruit.
That's true. That's true. Hard work and patience. Hard work and patience. God bless you, Darren. God bless you, Xotic Juice. Thank you for coming in. Come back next Thursday. We'll be here. Come back to FICA with us.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.